Running a pick and roll effectively requires more than just the basics, as there are lesser known tips and tricks you can use to take your game to the next level. So in this video, I'll cover a few methods to help you dominate the pick and roll in NBA 2K25. I'm Chris from Sports Gamers Online, and alright, let's get it. I've talked before about the fact that you need to use pass leading a bunch in NBA 2K25. Pass leading allows you to guide your teammates into open spaces for better scoring position. To pass lead, you press R1 or RB to bring up your player's icon, then use the left stick to aim where you want the player to go before pressing the icon of your target to lock in the pass. Pass leading can push players towards the hoop, away from the hoop, or into open, mid-range, or three-point position. So when you run a pick and roll with a big man, pass leading can have the roll man stop his momentum and settle in for a mid-range by aiming behind him. Or depending on the angle they're diving to the rim, it can push them completely behind the three-point line. So pass leading against a computer or human opponent can get them open instantly if they're a threat shooting just as much as driving. A sneaky way to help keep specifically human defenders honest, especially if they have team communication on and know the pick and roll is coming, is to switch the side of the screen at the last minute, or have the screen man go across the defender's face and set up on the opposite side. Both accomplishing the same thing, where the defender thinks the screen is being set up on one side and instead it's the other. This is most effective when you're faking the screen to the part of the court with the most space, so towards the middle, and opting for something towards the sidelines, where hopefully the user defender went the other way or froze out of fear that he would guess wrong and go the other way. A way to get yourself a quick shot attempt at the rim is by running a pick and roll setup near the sidelines, as everybody is coming up the court. You simply want to select the player that's ahead of you coming up the sideline. Call for a screen by holding L1 or LB, and then select the player and quickly flick in the left stick to make them screen towards the sideline. If you do it right, this can create a clear driving lane to the basket before your opponent has time to adjust to it. Another way to keep opponents honest and prevent them from jumping your pick and roll is calling for it immediately after you pass the ball to the next player. You can do this the fastest if you just pass the ball with the power forward or center, because if you hold L1 to LB, it will automatically call for a screen with your power forward or center. This is hard to defend because of how close that player is already to screen for you, and your opponent doesn't have it in their mind they're about to screen until it's already happening, and they're probably switching to the defender of the guy you passed it to while it's happening. It's just hard to get a jump on it, opposed to a center coming from the paint, and they have all the time in the world to prepare for it. This allows you to execute a pick and roll almost instantly, catching the defense off guard and creating opportunities before they can react. Guard-to-guard screens are often overlooked but can be highly effective due to you dealing with faster players and shooters. Most opponents aren't used to defending these screens with their smaller players either, making it easier to exploit mismatches. You can use guard-to-guard screens to make your opponent nervous because you can screen with literally anybody, help freeing up quicker players for a pick and fade, or create driving lanes for explosive finishes at the rim. When attacking the rim with a roll man, if you engage with the hedge defender, there's a high likelihood of him leaving you to defend the pass he thinks you're going to make here. So if you're patient and wait a second, you can get a quick, easy shot directly at the rim by not following a very common pattern of passing the ball. With these strategies, I hope I was able to help you unlock a few new ways to outsmart defenders and run pick and rolls in NBA 2K25. And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more NBA 2K25 content. And once you're with us, hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. Alright people, I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good y'all.